protecting all that is holy, protecting the weak, and delivering swift justice to those who oppose the Alliance. I am a Paladin, a righteous Templar of light that is a beacon of all that is holy. I am a vessel that is used to deliver judgment to all that stand before me. Fear my
Can you please just buff the raid so we can pull the boss already?
So Paladin is not the class that we expected it to be when getting in the classic WoW, but that doesn't mean it isn't outstanding in some regards. So let's see what these Holy Crusaders bring to the table. So for leveling, Paladin is very, very boring. Like, this is how you level as a Paladin. Since your seals buff your auto attacks, you'll usually be auto attacking and using judgment every once in a while for some extra damage. Your questing experience will be slow, but steady. You'll be doing bleh damage, but you don't have much downtime because you can self-heal. Hey, for PvE, hey, guess what? Since you're a hybrid class, that means you'll probably be healing. Holy Paladins are probably the second best healers behind Priests in my opinion. As you get more gear, you can super spam your 2 healing spells, Flash of Light and Holy Light. This is because of a talent called Illumination. Now Illumination makes it so that whenever you get a critical strike on a heal, it will cost no mana. Come Naxxramas and later content in vanilla, you can cast just as much as you want and pretty much never go anytime soon. For Protection Paladins, you won't see much of them in raids since they do lack a taunt, but in 5 and 10 mans they're almost better than warriors in some regards. With Consecration, they can pull groups of mobs and keep aggro with ease, and the spec really shines in dungeons like Skullomance that are filled with undead. Since Paladins use holy magic, and have spells that can only be used on undead like Exorcism, they're pretty amazing in these scenarios. So since Ret is a DPS spec, for a hybrid class, don't be expecting to be doing crazy damage. You'll be in the middle of the pack, and you'll need to use your consumables to prove yourself. If you want to understand the spec in a super in-depth way, I suggest checking out Isfan's channel on YouTube. But at the end of the day though, you're just going to be brought to the raid for your blessings. In fact, playing a Paladin and buffing your party is an important part in any group scenario. You have 9 different blessings for each type of scenario or class in your party. Now, buffing 40 people can take a long time, so you'll want to download an add-on called PaliPower. With a click of a button, you can buff a whole class in your raid, making it much easier for everybody involved. Oh, and you also have 7 different types of auras to help your party as well. So much like the Shaman on the Horde side, Paladins have a lot of different ways to support their party. Much like in PvE, Paladins have a bunch of utility with their blessings, auras, and stuns. PvP-wise, Holy Paladins are incredibly tanky. Since you have plate armor and a shield, you have a shit ton of armor. This combined with your fast effective heals makes you a great addition to any pre-made. No. Ret Paladins are in a similar boat as they are in PvE. You're auto-attack reliant for damage, but you do have some useful buffing utility, and Repentance, which can be an amazing stun. There is another spec called Wreck Bomb for Paladins as well. With the spec, you have a talent called Reckoning. This talent makes it so that each time a critical strike is dealt to you, you have an extra auto attack the next time you swing. The trick is this can stack up to 4 times. So in a world PvP scenario, or an Alterac Valley, you can have a mob hit you while you /sit, so you always get a critical strike dealt to you. With these stacks, you can just run up to a Horde player and just hit him and just boom! For professions, if you want to be self-sustainable and save a bit of gold when buying consumables, I recommend alchemy and herbalism. But another route you can take is blacksmithing to make some decent gear before raids. Now I recommend engineering for anybody that's interested in PvP, but I especially recommend it if you want to PvP as a Ret Paladin. Some of the problems that Ret Paladin has in PvP is they don't have any gap closers, so having bombs that can stun people is super helpful. So if 2 Paladins are present in a group, they should both talk to each other to see who has the talents for improved Devotion Aura. The usual combo you'll go with is one Paladin has Devotion Aura, and the other has Concentration. If there are other Paladins present, then they should pick Resistance Aura. So Paladins get a free mount at level 40, and at 60, they have a unique questline to purify a horse in Scholomance. It's a long, complicated, and expensive quest, but when you do get that glorious golden stallion, everybody will know that you are a certified badass. But everything isn't sunshine and rainbows for the Paladin. There is the Shaman, which has the ability called Purge, which can remove all your blessings, all your seals, and your will to live. It truly is a horrible experience.
You can't keep getting away with it!
But don't let that drag you down. Paladin is an amazing support class for the Alliance, and I would recommend it to anybody that wants to heal in PvE, be the best healer in PvP, play a supportive role, and maybe have some fun with protection, ret, or wreck bomb every once in a while. Thank you so much for watching. Huge shout out to Tip for featuring in this video, and you can find his channel in the description. Subscribe if you want to see content similar to this. Let me know what class you want to see next, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Thank you guys so much for all the support that you've given me, and I'll see you later.